ልውጣ ላይ ልገባ ሪከርድ ያደርገዋል በዘዌ መጨረሻ ላይ ሪከርድ አድርጎ ያስቀምጠዋል።
አቤት መልክ ግን አንቺ
እንደዛ ብለን ነው የምታስበው። Good morning guys, እንዴት አደራችሁ? We're back and this is Bright English and I am Betty and this is Brooke. Say hi. Oh, anyways. ምን I think Devi is told that. Oh, ኧረ የለም I'm really sorry guys. Welcome to Bright English and I am Betty. So እንደነገርኳችሁ ዛሬ ደግሞ I have a different topic. It's mainly about ሁልጊዜ የምትጠይቁኝ ኢሹ ወይም ደግሞ ላይክ ስትራግል የምታደርጉበትን ነገር ነው ፎከስ የምናደርገው። ሶ ፎር ኤግዛምፕል ላይክ እንግሊዘኛ አንደርስታንድ እናደርገዋለን ግን መናገር አንችልም ወይም ደግሞ ስፒኪንግ ፓርቱ ይከብደናል ምናምን ለምትሉ ሰዎች ኦኬ those of you who can understand English but can't speak well እንዴት ፎከስ ማድረግ እንዳለባቸው ወይም ደግሞ how to speak better የሚለውን ቶፒክ ነው ዛሬ ሜይንሊ ዲስከስ የምናደርገው። ሶ እስከዛ ድረስ I want you guys to join the live and if you are new to our channel ደግሞ ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ እና ደግሞ like one thing I want you guys to know is that on this channel like ፍሬንችም እንግሊዘኛም ኦኬ ኢምፖርታንት የምንላቸውን ወይም ደግሞ ለእናንተ ይጠቅማል ብለን የምናስበውን ላይቭ አይዲያስ እያመጣን we just discuss about them on this live session, so make sure to follow the channel. Subscribe ካላደረጋችሁም ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ እና if you are new ደግሞ make sure to give it thumbs up ከተመቻችሁ ቪዲዮ ላይክ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ and you can go and check our live I mean ከዚህ በፊት የሰራናቸው ቪዲዮዎች እየገባችሁ ያያችሁ like you can leave a comment. so በአካል መምጣት ከፈለጋችሁ ደግሞ ሴም ኬክ ከጋስትሞል ፊት ለፊት እንገኛለን። so እዛም መታችሁ መማር ትችላላችሁ ወይ ደግሞ ሜቢ ውጭ ሀገር ወይ ደግሞ ክፍለ ሀገር ከሆናችሁ እና መምጣት ማትችሉ አይነት ከሆነ ኦንላይን ክላሱ ዙም ሚቲንግ በሚባል አፕሊኬሽን ኦኬ ዙም ሚቲንግ የሚባለው አፕሊኬሽን ላይ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ላይክ ከሰኞ እስከ ክሎዝ ዘ ዊንዶው ብሩክ ድምጽ አለ በጣም ሶ ከ3 ላይክ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ኦኬ በሳምንት 3 ቀን እናንተ በተመቻችሁ ቀን ለአንድ ሰዓት የሚሰጥ ኮርስ ይኖረናል ማለት ነው። ሶ ፈረንሳይኛም እንግሊዘኛ መማር ከፈለጋችሁ ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ስልክ ስላለ ደውሉልን። So let's get started. እንደነገርኳችሁ የዛሬው ላይቭ ቶፒካችን ያመጣውላችሁ it's about understanding English better but not being able to speak well. so እንግሊዘኛን አንደርስታንድ ታደርጉታላችሁ ግን ማውራቱ ላይ የከበዳችሁ ወይ ደግሞ how to focus on speaking better የሚለው ላይ ነው የምናወራው። so let's say you're someone who has good listening skills. okay let's say you're like you have a really good listening skill but can't speak well. so እነዚህን ኢሹዎች እንዴት ኢምፕሩቭ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ የሚለውን እናያለን። It doesn't matter in which level you're at, okay? A1 ሆናችሁ A2 or A3 or it could be like I mean like B2 እና B1 ብትሆኑ if you might be able to understand English but not be able to speak it well. so እንዴት improve ማድረግ እንደምትችሉ we will see. so one thing I want you guys to know is that this is pretty common, okay? ሁሉም ሰው ጋር ወይም ደግሞ ብዙ ሰው ፌስ የሚያደርገው issue ወይም problem ነው. so that's actually pretty common. so you can just like have this issue everywhere, okay? like በጣም ብዙ ሰዎች እንደዚህ አይነት ችግር ስለሚገጥማቸው it's not only your issue ወይም የእናንተ ብቻ ችግር አይደለም። so let's start there, okay? so it's not like that much of a big of a deal but like how can we improve it የሚለው ላይ we need to focus on that, okay? so like እንግሊዘኛ በደንብ ትሰማላችሁ, okay? so just like ሰው የሚለውን ነገር አንደርስታንድ ታደርጋላችሁ ወይም እኔ በእንግሊዘኛ ማወራውን ነገር እናንተ አንደርስታንድ ታደርጉታላችሁ but when you're like when it's your turn to speak and you start stuttering or you start like you know the words just disappear from your head because that's mainly የብዙ ሰው ችግር እሱ ስለሆነ like even የምታውቁት የሆነ ቃል ራሱ ይጠፋል ወይም ደግሞ just like to make statement ባንዴው it's really hard. so እሱን እንዴት ኢምፕሩቭ እናደርጋለን? አንደኛ your problem is because you don't practice well because you're not exposed to speaking English very well, okay? so every language needs practice, okay? ሁሉም language የራሳቸው practice ይፈልጋሉ. so you need to practice them on a daily basis. on a daily basis ስላችሁ ልክ ማንኛውም ቋንቋ okay? ለምሳሌ እናንተ አማርኛ ተናጋሪ ልትሆኑ ትችላላችሁ ወይም ደግሞ ኦሮምኛ or like any language የእናንተ የምትሉት የራሳችሁ ማዘር ላንጉጃችሁ አለ so like ያንን mother language በደንብ እንደዚህ የምታወሩት ለምንድን ነው? it's because you practice it daily. so the same thing goes for English. so English also needs practice. so one thing you should do is just practice daily, okay? So you need to avoid the lack of practice, and you need to be exposed with talking more. Okay, so indeed, how can I speak more when there's like when I have nobody to talk to? ወይም ደግሞ እንግሊዘኛ የሚያወራኝ ሰው የለም። Okay, that's like many like almost የብዙ ሰው issue እሱ ስለሆነ ማለት ነው። Okay, like so there we have like no one to talk to ወይም ደግሞ እንግሊዘኛ አንደርስታንድ የሚያደርግ ሰው የለም። so እንዴት ከማን ጋር አወራለሁ የሚለው ደግሞ ሌላ issue ነው። so how can we fix that? So you might not have opportunity or people to talk to English with. Okay, so on a daily basis እንግሊዘኛ የምታወሩት ሰው ላይኖር ይችላል። ወይም ደግሞ ስራችሁም በቃ anywhere you go maybe you might not be exposed to speaking English, but that's not the issue here. Okay, one thing you should focus on is on the solution. So ምን አይነት solution አለ? አንደኛ passive learning የምንለው አለ። ሁለተኛ shadowing technique አለ። ሶስተኛ okay mimicking, pronunciation and intonation የምንለው አለ። እሱንም we will see in detail. So እስከዛ ድረስ ሌሎቻችሁ ከተመቻችሁ give it thumbs up. Okay, I need more energy, so like give it thumbs up, and ከተቻላችሁ ደግሞ share ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ። Okay, so አንደኛው ትልቁ ችግር ምንድነው? fear of making mistakes ነው። Okay, ስህተት እሰራለሁ ብሎ የማሰብ። አሁን ለምሳሌ ብዙ ሰው like I don't know the grammar part ወይ ደግሞ ግራመሩን I don't know it well እያሉ it's very hard for them to speak. So አሁን እዚህ ጋር ማወቅ ያለባችሁ ነገር grammar ሩሎቹን መከተል it will help you speak better, but if you're a beginner እና ገና ጀማሪ ሆናችሁ ለአዲስ ቋንቋ ያላችሁ grammar ላይ ፎከስ አታደርጉም, right? So you need to practice on a simplest way, okay, the easiest way without fear of making mistakes. So ስህተትን ብትሰሩ it's okay, it's fine. So like worrying about grammar or pronunciation can make it even harder. So speaking ላይ እንዴት fluent መሆን እንችላለን? አንደኛ ያልኳችሁ mimicking, pronunciation and intonation ነው። So what does it mean when we say mimicking, intonation እና pronunciation? አሁን ይሄኛው mimicking, pronunciation and intonation ላይ you can focus on the shadowing technique ወይም ደግሞ shadowing technique የምንለው ላይ ነው mainly focus ማድረግ ያለባችሁ። so you hear what they say, okay, ፊልም አይታችሁ ሊሆን ይችላል, or like you might watch a YouTube video, and then after listening to their pronunciation and their intonation you need to mimic it again ወይም ደግሞ ድጋሚ መድገም ይኖርባችኋል ማለት ነው። so that way it will help you speak better. the other thing ደግሞ passive learning ያልኳችሁ ነው። so passive learning, for example, you might be focusing more on the grammar part like I've told you. So if you mainly focus on the grammar part, that will be much harder for you to speak better. So እሱን ነገር እንዴት ማስቀረት እንችላለን? like I've told you, you need to start off easy ወይም ደግሞ ቀለል ባለ መንገድ ነው መጀመሪያ ያለባችሁ, so that you will be able to speak better. so you might be focusing more on understanding like the whole story. for example, when you watch a movie, we're so invested and we are like so interested in knowing the whole detailed information about the movie, but that's not going to help us speak better, or that's not going to help us improve our listening skill and speaking skill. okay, so mainly it's going to help you on your listening skill, not speaking skill. so you need to actively practicing language speaking. so how can we speak better? It's all about practice, guys. There's no secret or there's no formula to that. To speak better, you just need to practice, and after practicing you need to build. Okay, you need to focus on building and focusing more over fluency than pronunciation. okay, so fluency like when the more okay, so on the ቋንቋ ላይ there are like many language, so እነሱን ወርዶች አወቃችሁ, but how can I speak better by using these words is the main question. so how can you speak better? First thing is you don't have to worry about the pronunciation, or you don't have to worry about making grammar mistakes, or you don't have to worry about talking like the natives. okay, it's just our second language ወይም ደግሞ የኛ like it's not our mother language የመጀመሪያ ቋንቋችን አይደለም, so that we can't be able to speak like them within just like ከመጀመሪያው ጀምረን ወዲያው እንደነሱ ማውራት አንችልም። so but like ከዚህ በፊት እንደሰራሁላችሁ የሆነ ቪዲዮ ሰርቶላችሁ ነበር like how can I differentiate my level የሚለውን ማለት ነው። so እንግሊዘኛ ተናጋሪ ላይ there are like 6 levels of speakers, A1 A2 B1 B2 እና C1 C2 የምንላቸው ማለት ነው። so C1 እና C2 they're like native speakers ወይም ደግሞ they're actually it's their mother language, or people who are born and raised there and they speak it on their daily or throughout their whole life, so it's much easier for them. but B1 እና B2 ደግሞ ብዙ ሰው አቺቭ የሚያደርገው ስፔሻሊ ማደር ላንጉጃቸው ካልሆነ B1 እና B2 ነው ወይም which is intermediate እና upper intermediate የሚለው ነው but if you feel like you are stuck at the A2 level or if you feel like you're stuck at the A1 A2 and B1 level የምንላቸው ላይ stuck ያደርጋችሁ ከመሰላችሁ and how can we improve it especially when I'm knowing and understanding what people are saying okay understand እያደረግነው እንዴት ስፒኪንግ ላይ ፎከስ እናድርግ okay so that's like የብዙ ሰው common mistake and ጥያቄ ስለሆነ so አንደኛ simplest thing okay like I've told you practice now how can we practice we need to speak daily speaking daily it could be hard for you especially if you have no one to talk to okay አብራችሁ ወይ ነው ከጎናችሁ ወይ ነው like on your ስራ ቦታ ሊሆን ይችላል አብራችሁ የምትኖሩት family member ሊሆን ይችላል and everything if they don't speak to you well or if they don't speak back to you okay how can you improve it's really hard I know but even if it's alone you can speak on a daily basis and I mean you might think it sounds crazy but that doesn't sound crazy guys just listen to me so how can we speak better while just talking to ourselves first thing I told you is about the mimicking pronunciation and intonation so you just listen to a movie or a podcast or whichever is your favorite type of show that speaks English okay so you listen to what they say and then you pause the movie or the podcast you're watching and then you speak it better okay you speak it again just like how they እነሱ ልክ እንዳሉት እናንተም ሚሚክ ማለት like ማስመሰል okay ልክ እንደነሱ ማታስመስላላችሁ ወይም ደግሞ ትሉታላችሁ one this will help you in improving your pronunciation two your intonation and three focus on how they correctly like make the sentence okay grammatically correct የሆነ sentence ለመናገር ይረዳችኋል ማለት ነው the other thing ደግሞ practicing okay practice talking to yourself about daily routines okay daily routines for example ጠዋት ተነስታችሁ ምንድነው የምታደርጉት like ስራ ነው የምትሄዱት and every day throughout your day what do you do so even if you don't speak it write it down in a piece of paper and then you can just read it out loud okay that will make it much easier for you guys so that you will be able to speak better English so ከዚህ በኋላ like የሚያወራኝ ሰው የለም ወይ family members like they won't talk to me ስራ ቦታም I'm not exposed to speaking English so that I can't speak well ማለት አትችሉም ማለት ነው because it's as simple as that all you need to know is just find out the technique and how to do it so like I've told you you don't need anyone to practice English with okay ከማንም ጋር እንግሊዘኛ practice የማድረግ I mean like ለማውራት የግድ ሰው ማግኘት የለባችሁ ወይም ደግሞ just የሚያወራችሁ ሰው ቢኖር it's good ግን ከሌለም you can still do it no the point so you can speak English about your daily activities okay on your daily activities like what do you do if you're a student do you go to school okay like so you go to school and then you learn so what did you do on the first 3 periods and then like what did you do for lunch time for break time so you discuss about all these things with yourself not with anybody else so you just write it down in a piece of paper and then you just yes say it again or read it again out loud okay so every day if you practice like this then you can speak even as close as the natives okay so it's all about practice so I take a bunch so much thank you for joining our live session I love today's energy guys by the way there are like almost 30 people and thank you very much for sitting and watching our live stream and the other thing if you are new to our live session make sure to give it thumbs up okay if you like what we are doing on our live session make sure to give it thumbs up and if you want to start getting tutored for English language for French language or even any other language make sure to just contact Bright English okay you can find our phone on the description so just go there and you can just give us a call okay መደወል ትችላላችሁ በዛ መልኩ so today we're just discussing about how can we speak better when we understand English የሚለው ላይ ነው ያየን ያለነው so if you're a newcomer and if you're confused so that's mainly today's topic so this is like የብዙ ሰው common issue ስለሆነ even if you have it that's normal okay okay so first thing is like don't focus on the mistake or like don't focus on making mistakes okay even if you make it's completely fine because you can just easily improve it by just like speaking better by just like I've told you about your daily routine about your daily life what do you do in general okay በቀን ስራችሁ ላይ what do you do okay so even you can describe what you see throughout your day. ለምሳሌ you might saw like an animal or like someone who was wearing a good outfit or like I don't know something you see throughout the day. Okay, የምታዩትን ነገር በቀናችሁ ውስጥ like አንደኛ daily about your daily activities ሁለተኛ ደግሞ what do you do through like ምን እንደምታደርጉ and then after that ምን እንዳያችሁ. Okay, describing what you see. So when you describe what you see, you will also see like you also know about different words. You will know about adjectives. Okay, so because you want to describe what you saw, how can we describe the things we saw? By just using adjectives. So throughout this process you will just be able to speak better. So the other thing I want you guys to know is explaining your plans. For example, let's say you want to change your routine or you don't like how things go throughout your day. Okay, so it could be at your workplace, it could be even if you're a student or even if you are a person who stays at home. How can you make your day better or how can you just have a better routine? So just write down the routines or things you want to do throughout your day. Okay, so it could be, for example, working out, it could be like helping your mom out or like anything. So what can I do better, especially if you're a person who sleeps throughout the day, and if you are like if you have finished class or let's say you just don't work currently. So አሁን ላይ እየሰራችሁ ካልሆናችሁና like how can you speak English better? Because one thing I want you guys to know is like language is actually a really good thing to know because one, you'll be really exposed to opportunities, to work opportunities. Okay, just because like you know I'm just telling you guys, so it will be really good for you to learn English, and it's not even that hard. It's not even that hard. You just make it very complicated for you guys. So first thing is, like I've told you, don't forget to practice. After practicing, speak daily, even if you don't have anybody to talk to. Okay, that's not the issue here. You can just write it down in the piece of paper. Okay, that's called journaling. So you can even journalize your day or like anything you feel, your emotions, and then how can you speak it better? By just reading what you just wrote. Okay, የጻፋችሁት ነገር ድጋሚ ስትሉት you don't need anybody to talk to about your day or like you know የጻፋችሁት ነገር የምታነቡለት ሰው የምታወሩለት ሰው ደግሞ አያስፈልጋችሁም. You just like speak or say it for yourself. So that way you can speak better, I hope. The other thing that will help you is that even if you are tired of writing down or if that seems like a lot of work for you, then you can just record what you saw throughout your day. It could be about your daily routine, it could be about things you plan to do. Okay, so these, like for example, let's say you are a person who works you know like who is really busy or stays at work or even like throughout the night. Okay, so if you are really busy, you just need to make time for yourself for like a minute or like not even a minute. It could be just like okay, ስራ እየሰራችሁ ምናምን ነገር maybe you might have a free time. During that free time, how can you speak better? ወይም ደግሞ እንግሊዘኛ እንዴት ላስተካክል እንዴት ላሻሽል? Especially if you are a B1 or an E2 speaker and then like እንዴት improve ማድረግ እችላለሁ ያላችሁ ከሆነ like I told you, even if writing down it seems like you know በጣም ብዙ ስራ ከመሰላችሁ okay በቀን በቀን የምታሳልፉት ነገር ወይም ያያችሁትን ነገር ወይም ደግሞ just like ስለ ስራ okay ስለ ስራ የደበራችሁ ነገር ደስ ያላችሁ ነገር መጻፍ ራሱ ከከበዳችሁ okay like writing down if it seems like በጣም ብዙ ስራ then you can just easily record yourself just like from your mobile phone. Okay, በስልካችሁ you just record it and then you just listen to it and then like you listen back. So how can I improve it better የሚለውን ታያላችሁ. So when you record, you're speaking either way, so you're practicing speaking, so that way you can improve your English. Let me tell you the other technique that you can use so that you can speak better. So I hope this live topic is really helpful for you guys. And one thing I want you guys to know is that even if you are like a beginner, okay, anyone level, if you don't have any know-how about English language, it's completely fine because it's pretty common everywhere. Okay, it's pretty common everywhere. So you can contact us. Okay, now we will help you improve your English or your French or like any language, other language you prefer. You just like need to contact us. Description and also just give us a call. The second technique that you can use is the shadowing technique. So like I've told you, what is shadowing technique? Just mimicking their pronunciation and intonation. Okay, and then you just say it back. Like that's it. So like ማስመሰል ማለት ነው። okay እነሱ ያሉትን you just need to like እሱን ድጋሚ repeat ማድረግ. The other thing is listen to simple sentences, because these simple sentences helps us talk like you can actually practice, or you can use it practically, okay, throughout your daily routines. So you need to listen to their simple sentences or conversations and repeat them again. So simple sentences or simple English, that will help you go out from any situation you get in throughout your daily routines or daily life. Because like you know, like on the so grammar muluna work, okay, just like let's say he or she can speak better, but they know everything about like the grammar rules and everything. So how will that help them? That's not going to help them, okay? So that's why I say don't only focus on the grammar rules, okay? Don't only focus on those rules. And if you want to speak better, especially while understanding English, it is a really simple thing to do. It's really simple. So you just need to listen to simple sentences and then repeat them again, and then you can just apply it throughout your daily routines, okay? ቀን ላይ ወይም ደግሞ like ኑሯችሁ ላይ የሚያጋጥሟቸውን conversations or anything, just you can use them again. So that will help you in a much easier way. Thank you, clever student. Just like your name. Thank you very much. Thank you for the good feedbacks, you guys. Dagaba. The other thing is repeating them immediately, okay? So repeating them immediately will help you. Live line, Miki. So all you need to do is just repeating them immediately after like listening to what they say, or after hearing their simple sentences. You can just repeat it again, and that way it will be much easier for you. So he's sleeping here. Is this one? So yeah, like let's move on to the third point, which is watching YouTube videos or English learning apps. This is also the most advanced way to learn or to speak better English. So how can you watch YouTube videos? You can just Google it, or just like search it on the YouTube search bar, and then you can find thousands and millions of English speaking YouTube videos, okay? ምክንያቱም especially እንኳን እኛ ማደር ላንጉጃችን ሳይሆን ቀርቶ ማለት ነው like even ውጪ ተወልደው አድገው ራሱ there are people who don't know, you know, like a basic English ውጪ like further English የማያውቁ ወይም advanced English የሚለውን የማያውቁ ሰዎች አሉ, or advanced English ማውራት የማይችሉ ሰዎች አሉ. So that's really common. So it's okay. You just need to watch YouTube videos, and after watching YouTube videos or learning English apps, there are like many applications. So this will help you in the shadowing technique I've told you about, okay? So you can just easily talk, and then you can just listen to yourself like after recording or everything, or you can just easily just like repeat your daily routines, what you just saw, or what you had, the conversation you had with your like one of your coworkers or everything, and that way it will be really easy. So je m'appelle Joey from France. Welcome, Salah. Thank you for joining our live stream. I was actually waiting for your name to pop out on the live station. So today's topic, maybe if you are new to our live stream, maybe if you have just joined, we're just discussing about how to speak better English, or like especially when people understand English but like struggle with the speaking part. So that's our topic, Salah. But anyways, for those of you who are sitting and watching our live stream, you guys are really amazing. Thank you very much. So let's proceed to the third technique that you can use. So the third technique we advise you guys to use is to pretend to be in situations. Okay, what does it mean to be pretending to be in situations? It means that, for example, let's say you want to order food, or you want to order a drink. So like there are many conversations you go through when you order your food or a drink, right? So you just pretend to be at a cafe, or you know, somewhere like in the restaurant, or it could be anywhere. So you just pretend to be in a situation, and then you just like talk about those situations in English, and then it will be much easier for you guys to practice. Okay, so for example, let's have a conversation of like ordering food or booking hotel. Okay, so when you book a hotel, first thing, it could be through the phone or like in person. So let's say you just you're just trying to book your hotel through phone call. So hotel ለማስያዝ ፈልጋችሁ ወይም ደግሞ ሆቴል ለማለት ፈልጋችሁ, that's me. I have no problem with writing and listening, but when it comes to communicating, I got it a bit difficult. Okay, yes, Sala, I'm pretty sure this is like የብዙዎቻችን ችግር ነው. So it's completely okay, it's common. So there are many techniques to help you improve. ግን ሁሌ እንደምላችሁ, it's because you guys are not exposed, which means, for example, sorry, you guys are not exposed as in, like, let's say you just live in some country that English is not speaking well, or ደግሞ የሚያወራችሁ ሰው የለም. Okay, you don't have any friend, any family member that speaks to you back. So even if you don't have anybody to talk to with, it's a completely fine. You just need to write it down in a piece of paper. Okay, what do you write down in a piece of paper? You just write down what you go through throughout your day. It could be your daily routines, what you plan to do in the future, or even now. Or let's say you don't like the routine you have, so how can you change it in a better way? This is how you just improve your English. Simple as that. So just make sure to write it down in a piece of paper and explain your plans, explain your daily routines, and that way it will be much easier for you guys. The other thing is, even if you feel like writing down these things seems a bit hard for you, or even if they are like not an easy task for you, okay, it's okay. You can just use your mobile phone and then you can record yourself about your day, about the conversation you had with your coworker, with your boss, with your, like, throughout the day የምታደርጉት እያንዳንዱ process እሱን record ታደርጉና, and then you just listen it back, and then so how can I speak better, how can I improve it better የሚለውን focus ታደርጋላችሁ, and that's it. The second technique that usually is like recommended is the shadowing technique. So shadowing technique is just simply, okay, shadowing technique is just simply repeating what the natives say. Okay, so like after listening or reading, after listening to what they say, okay, it could be your favorite movie. So እናንተም ትወዱትን ፊልም ፒክ ታደርጉና you just listen to what they say, and then you just pause the movie and then you repeat it again. So what you do is mimicking their pronunciation and their intonation. So how they, like, እንግሊዘኛቸው እንዴት ፍሎ እንደሚያደርግ, and then how they pronounce words የሚለውን ፎከስ ታደርጉና, that way you can speak better. How much does it take time? Your English look like this. Honestly, it's just it was a passive way of learning. The English I speak is just like not purposely, when the more like he IELTS or like እንደሱ አይነት ነገር ወስጄ ተፈትኜ ምናምን ነገር አይደለም. It's just practice, guys. And I didn't even know that I was going to use my English for like work. That's like the last thing I used to think of. So that's why, if you feel like English is not like something that's really good, or any language is actually really good, so you just like, it's really good to know language. So what I used to do is just like, back in high school, I used to just listen to my teacher and then just repeat what she says. Okay, so like this will help me improve my pronunciation. That's actually like very easy to do. The other thing, I just speak with my sister throughout like the day. Okay, so let me just tell you guys. So it was like it was like we had on Monday, okay, sengo, it was like a must to speak English in our school, because like I don't know, they used to have this kind of rule, and then we were just forced to speak English throughout the day. Even we didn't know how to make words, okay, like even if our grammar was bad, they used to not care. Especially our English teacher used to not care. And the other thing is that I used to practice, like not practice, but I used to participate in like spelling contests and everything. So I used to do that, and it's just like I just talk every day, literally. Like I talk with my family, with my friends, even my little sisters. They can speak English really well, by the way, guys, and I'm not even kidding. They're just like 8, and then one of my sisters is like 16, and trust me, like school, they will teach you the basic English or what they know about. What helped me the most was just throughout on my daily routines with my sister, with my friends, and we just not even practicing, we just pick. And even if we make mistakes, we don't make fun of it, we just like fix it and then just speak again and again and again and again, and you just master it at some point. So that's like how I don't know, indirectly taught myself how to speak English, I guess. But anyways, I hope this is helpful for you guys. So if you struggle with speaking well, just use these techniques. Trust me, you will see improvements on yourself, and you'll be very confident with the speaking way. Okay, thank you, Yusuf, that means really a lot. Please learning me. So let me tell you what the grammar issue you're like on the sentences. So Jimmy Brahanu just said, please learning me. So learn is a word that means memar, okay, getting educated, okay, I mean like, yeah, memar. So what we do is teach you guys. So all you can say is just, please teach me. So if you want to learn, you can find our phone number on the description, so you can just contact us. Okay, Jimmy Brahanu, you can just contact us. So the other technique የቱ ጋር ነበር የነበረው? ያ shadowing technique. So shadowing technique እንዴት ነው የሚረዳ እንዳልኳችሁ፣ like ፊልም ታያላችሁ፣ የሚሉትን ነገር ፖዝ እያደረጋችሁ መድገም ነው። simple as that. The other thing is watching YouTube videos and English learning applications. So there are like plenty of applications on Play Store or the Google. Just like try to download it and then just practice that. The other thing is pretend to be in situations. So pretending to be in situations as in, for example, like I've told you, when you order a food, okay, when you're ordering a food, when you're like, let's say, when you're booking a hotel and having a casual conversation with your family or anybody, okay, so you just pretend to be in a situation, meaning ለምሳሌ አሁን ምግብ ባዝ እንዴት ነው በእንግሊዘኛ like ማዘብ, okay, so how can I approach the waiter or the waitress? What do I want to eat? What do I want to eat? ምንድን ነው መብላት የምፈልገው? maybe ያዘዝኩትን ነገር more እንዲጨመርልኝ ከፈለኩኝ, how can I get it again? Oh, my bad. Anyways, how can I like ድጋሚ እንዲጨመርልኝ ስፈልግ እንዴት ነው የምጠይቀው? or ደግሞ let's say you ordered the food and then you forgot to ask for tissue paper, or like you wanted extra tissue paper. So you just pretend to be in a situation and then you just like write down, okay, or you can just like record yourself, like I've told you, you can just record yourself and then like, can I get the menu please? Okay, so after getting the menu, like you pick what you want to eat. So after ordering what you want, for example, let's say you wanted to eat salad, so I would just go with salad. You can just tell that to the waiter and then he'll just go and get it for you. After getting it for you, what you say is like, maybe you want something for drink. So what you wanted to drink is, let's say it's just coffee. So I would like to have coffee, or I want coffee. So he just goes and then he brings you coffee, and then let's say you wanted an extra like salad or like something, okay, so just like this sequence you need. But you can just like make or pretend to be in a situation and then just pretend to speak like, yeah, pretend to speak. If you are like going to a hotel or booking a hotel, that way it will help you much better. The other thing is, like I've told you earlier, when you mimic pronunciation and the intonation, and when you watch movies, they use daily language, the most simple sentences, okay, so that you can use it at any situation you might encounter on your daily life. So but and like when you leave, it could be, for example, let's say you used to live here and then you just plan on going US, so like they speak English there, right? So you will remember it very easily because like you have practiced simple sentences. So don't only focus on the grammar rules, making mistakes, or like not being able to speak the way you want to speak. That's like the second thing you should worry about. So this is how you can speak better, and practical language is really important to use on your daily life. So you need to practice on practical language, okay? Practical language are the ones that are often used on a daily conversation or daily life. So sulai focus ታደርጋላችሁ. And after that, for example, let's say okay, let's say you want to have just situation, okay, just በሀሳባችሁ you just like practical comment question and answers, okay? For example, ቅድም ለምሳሌ you just pretended to be in a cafe and then you just ordered food and everything. We've saw that, but now let's change it to an answer, question and answer way. So like I've told you, let's say you did something yesterday. Okay, ትናንትና የሆነ ነገር አድርጋችሁ ነበረ. Let's say you watched a movie, or you washed your clothes, or you took a bath, or something. You did something yesterday. So you need to change it into a question. And how can you say it? You can just easily say, what did you do yesterday? Right? I'm just asking what you did. So what did you do yesterday, meaning like you are asking somebody what they did. So how can they respond, or what's the right response you expect from them? When ደግሞ ሊመልስላችሁ የሚገባው መልስ ምንድነው? For example, if they watched a movie yesterday, I went like yesterday I watched a movie, or let's say they went to play football, so yesterday I went to play football, or something. So you can just make thousands of question and answer statements or sentences, and then you can just practice it again and again and again and again. This will help you improving or your speaking skill. And the other thing is, learn phrases, not just words. So what does it mean when you say learn phrases, not just words? Let me tell you. So you might know like thousands of words, okay? Thousands of words. That's not going to help you speak real English. Of course, vocabulary practice is really helpful, but especially when you're starting from zero, ወይም ደግሞ ከመጀመሪያው እየጀመራችሁ ከሆነ that's not going to help you. So learn phrases, not just words, is to mean that, for example, have is just a word, right? But it's not going, you're not just going to talk have, okay? So what comes before have? So you need to know phrases. So like learning many phrases will help you speak better English, natural English, and you can just like talk confidently and just in a good way. So for example, let's say have is just a word, like I've told you. So can I have? Okay, so can I have is like a simple word, a simple phrase that you can use often, so that you don't need any other explanations to okay. So must or have to wear the uniform in this school? Must because it's an obligation. It is a rule that the school have for students. So you must wear uniform. Okay, that would be the right answer. Can't or mustn't drive a car. She is only 16. She can't drive a car because she's only 16, so can't. If that is a question. So I hope this is really helpful for you guys and in speaking real English and better English. So just practice. So for the newcomers, it's lovely having each and every one of you. Today we've like discussed about how to speak better English, how to understand English in a better way, and everything. We try to see that. And the other thing is, I want you guys to know is that if you want to get a tutor, or if you want to learn, okay, if you want to learn English just from anywhere, just contact us. Okay, መደወል ትችላላችሁ። ስልካችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ያለ። ፈረንሳይኛም እንግሊዘኛም ሌላም ቋንቋዎች መማር ከፈለጋችሁ you can just contact us. ስልካችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ስላለ ደውሉልን። መጽሐፎቻችንን መግዛት ከፈለጋችሁ our books are compiled as like መጀመሪያ በአማርኛ ይጽፍላችሁና ከዛ እሱን በእንግሊዘኛ ተተርጉሞ ይጻፍላችኋል። ከዛ that way it will be very easy for you to practice. The other thing is that's how you can just improve your speaking ability. So ከዚህ በኋላ I expect from each and every one of you watching our live stream to speak better English. And I don't want you guys to say, I don't have anyone to talk to, I am not exposed to speaking English, or I'm not confident enough, or anything. I don't want to hear this kind of issues anymore, so just make sure to speak better. Okay, she is having or doing affairs. Of course, she is having affairs. Okay, having. So this is the topic for today, but like we have another topic as well, so let's see that. Until then, I want you guys to share the live stream, and if you guys can, and if you like the live, make sure to give it thumbs up, okay? So that way we will proceed to the next topic. So this is it about, this is like helpful techniques that you can use on your daily life so that you can speak better English. So if you have any further explanation, if you want to have, or if you want us to talk more about This thing we will discuss more, but I believe it's enough for now. At the moment of speaking, most people struggle find the words they need in conversation, and this is causing the posing acquired. So how we have right vocabulary to express something immediately? That's a really good question, clever student. So at the moment of speaking, most people struggle to find the words they need in conversation. So that's why I said learning thousands of words is not going to help you. Okay, it's not going to help you. Learning like ብዙ ቃላቶች ወይም ብዙ ቃላት ማወቅ ለእናንተ የሚጠቅማችሁ ለምንድን ነው? It's because when you speak real English, when you speak good English, you can replace the basic ones. That's how they're going to help you. So you need to find the words in the conversation and discussing. Yes, so that way, okay, because you're only focusing on the words, you're just going to have an awkward stuttering when you talk, or you just don't know how to express what you want to say. Okay, so that way you need to focus on phrases. So that's why I said learn phrases instead of words. So for example, can I have a cup of tea? Meaning you're asking somebody to give you tea. So this will help you know real English, okay, real English, good English. So that's how you can just say it in a good way. The other thing I want you guys to focus on is to express something, like I've told you, especially like the shadowing technique, like I've told you, you just listen to their simple sentences they make or simple sentences they use. So that's how it's going to help you. So just make sure to just write it down in the comment section if you guys feel anything. She has enormous or a gorgeous body. Enormous mean big, okay, big or huge, whereas gorgeous mean stunning or like pretty, beautiful. But we do not, it's not like a good word to use for a body. So for a body type you can use another word. For example, let's say she has a thin body or a thick body, something like that. So these are not good words. But anyways, you guys, thank you for watching our live stream. This is how you can improve a clever student. Okay, where did he go? Oh, I think somebody filtered your comment, or maybe it could be YouTube. But anyways, I'm really glad you asked me the question. So you can speak better English from anywhere. Okay, so just don't worry, make sure to comment and you can just speak better English. So now let's see the second topic that I have for you guys, which is about let's just see. So let's see about have been, had been, has been, and everything. So let's see that, and after that, why both talking about obligation. Wait, let me just read your question. Anyways, talk about English obligation, and I know that must is personal obligation, but have to talking about obligation from third party. All teachers say the same. Yes, we're both talking about obligations, but have to, must is something that you are obligated to do, or something that you must do. Okay, which means ግዴታክ ነው ወይም ደግሞ አንድ ነገር የማድረግ ግዴታ አለብክ ነው። ሶ ለምሳሌ you must wear uniforms ካልክ የትምህርት ቤቱ ህግ እስከሆነ ድረስ you need to, not even need to, you must wear። ለምን ሌላ ልብስ አድርገህ ብትመጣ they're not going to let you in the school. You have to wear uniforms at school is like less obligation. Okay, when you want to refer to like less ነው። so just like ይቀንሳል የምታስገድድበት መጠኑ ይቀንሳል ነው the point. Okay, so that's why you need to make sure to differentiate between have to and must. So must is used to talk about about obligations, of course, in a just like must is በደንብ ግዴታ በደንብ I don't know the exact Amharic term, I'm trying to find it for you, but I think that's just somehow like that was sum up the meaning for have to and must. And thanks a lot, you are very helpful. Thank you guys, you guys are really sweet, you guys are really kind and sweet. So let's talk about had been and has been. So what's has been? Okay, so for example, let's say she has been sick for 2 days. She has been sick for 2 days. What does it mean when I say has been? What am I talking about? Is she fine now, or is she okay now? Am I saying that? Am I saying she's fine or she's okay now? I will wait for your responses in the comment section. Oh, we have Tawalda. Thank you for the heart. Yeah, on the board there was like some Arabic video going on, so just like try to ignore it, okay? She has been doing skincare for 2 hours now. My skincare doesn't actually take that long, it's just like a 10-minute activity, but okay. Do you speak Arabic? No, I don't, but like we teach Arabic as well, that's why in the whiteboard, that's why it's written. She has been doing skincare for 2 hours now. Okay, so let's see has been. So has been is used in the present perfect tense. Okay, how can we use it? To describe action, state that started in the past and is still true. Okay, it's still true or relevant right now. አሁን ላይም okay, actionu past ተጀምሮ አሁንም ላይ ግን it's still true. For example, let me give you easy example. So the መጀመሪያው example የነገርኳችሁ ምንድነው? She has been sick for 2 days. She has been sick for 2 days ስንል like እስካሁን ታማለች ነው. Okay, even though her being sick started in the past, she is still sick now. ወይም አሁንም she's not okay, she's not fine, or she's not completely healed እያለ ነው ማለት. So for example, let's say you've been or he has been busy all day or all morning, meaning ahunim busy now. Even though he started being busy earlier, he's still busy right now. So we use it for present perfect tense to describe an action or state that happened in the past but still relevant or true at the moment of speaking. So for example, let's say በጣም ይሄን ሰሞን አየሩ በጣም ይቀዘቅዛል። So let's say these days, okay, ምን አይነት አየር ነበር የነበረው? ቀዝቃዛ። So okay, a cold weather is happening or still happening. So how can you say that in a present perfect way? You could say it has been cold this week. It has been cold this week, meaning the weather is still cold, or አሁንም like አየሩ ቀዝቃዛ ነው ወይም ቀዝቃዛ ያለ አየር ነው ይሄን ሰሞን ያለው እያለ ነው ማለት ነው። Okay, let's say አሁን ደግሞ ይሄንን ለእናንተ ነው የምጠይቃችሁ። ይሄ ጥያቄ የእናንተ ስለሆነ comment section ላይ መልሳችሁን እንጠብቃለን። Okay, so make sure to just write it down in the comment section. Let's say ልጁ like ከቅድም ጀምሮ እያለቀሰ ነበር። Okay, ከቅድም ጀምሮ እያለቀሰ ነበር ብላችሁ በእንግሊዘኛ comment ላይ ጻፉልኝ. I'll wait for you guys. And for the newcomers, thank you for joining our live session. And the other thing I want you guys to do is give it thumbs up if you like the video, our live session, like ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ. And ለቻናላችንም አዲስ ከሆናችሁ ደግሞ make sure to subscribe. If you are like looking for the perfect school to learn English, French, and any other language, then you came to the right place. So just make sure to contact us. Okay, ደውሉልን. The other thing ደግሞ በአካል መምጣት ለምትፈልጉ ሰዎች ከጋስት ሞል ፊት ለፊት እንገኛለን። ሲኤምሲ ሚካኤል ከጋስት ሞል ፊት ለፊት ለኡልታዝ ቢልዲንግ ላይ ስለምንገኝ እዛ መጣችሁ በአካልም በኦንላይንም መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። Okay, she has fed or has been feeding her baby. Okay, you did not answer my question though. I asked you guys to tell me that the baby was crying for hours, but using has been. Okay, you have been working for hours. You are yawning. Yes. No, actually I'm okay. It's just the cold weather. Okay guys, so just using has been, I want you guys to tell me a statement that's like the baby is still crying. ወይም ልጁ አሁንም እያለቀሰ ነው ብላችሁ write it down using the present perfect tense, which is has been. ሰላም እንዴት አደርሽ? እንግሊዘኛ ቋንቋ ለማወቅ ፈልጋለሁ ግን ተደጋጋሚ ስሞክር ሊገባኝ አልቻለም። ኦኬ ዳትስ ሪሊ ጉድ ተወለደ ኃይለ ማርያም ዳትስ አ ጉድ ኩዌስችን። ሶ የዛሬ ቶፒካችን ሜንሊ ስለሱ ነበረ ላይክ እንግሊዘኛን ኦኬ አንተን ለማወቅ ነው የምትፈልገው። ኦኬ አም ሶሪ። ሶ የዛሬ ቶፒካችን it was about እንግሊዘኛ አንደርስታንድ ማድረግ ግን ደግሞ ለማውራት መቸገር ወይም ደግሞ just like to speak ኦኬ ስፒኪንግ ላይ መቸገር ላይ የሚለውን ኢሹ ነበር እያየን የነበረው። ሶ how can you speak better መሰለክ ተወልደ ኃይለ ማርያም አንደኛ if you want to get tutored ወይም መማር ከፈለክ እኛ ጋር መምጣት ትችላለህ። በአካልም በኦንላይን ስለምናስተምር ስልካችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ያለ ደውልልን። like we will help you figure out የትኛው ሌቭል ላይ እንደሆንክ ወይም የትኛው የእንግሊዘኛ ስፒከር ሌቭል ላይ እንደሆንክ እሱን ቼክ ካደረግን በኋላ ከፈለክ በግሩፕ ከፈለክ ደግሞ ለብቻክ መማር ትችላለህ ማለት ነው። ቪአይፒ ክላስም ስላለ with really good teachers and really good material እናስተምርክ ይሆናል። ሶ ደውልልን። and ከቤት ደግሞ ሆነክ መማር ከፈለክ የኛንም ላይቭ መከታተል ትችላለህ። the other thing ደግሞ you can practice daily. okay practice ማድረግ እንዳትረሳ daily. that way you can help or you can speak better. so don't worry ተወለደ ኃይለ ማርያም is just something that you need to practice. The child was hungry. She has been feeding him for hours. Okay, that's good. But I wanted to have the simple sentence, which is the baby has been crying for an hour. Meaning, the baby is still crying now. Okay, let me give you another question. For example, let's say you have a friend from childhood and you are still friends with her. So how can you say it using the present perfect tense, which is has been? በኦንላይንም ትችላለህ። የስ ተወልደ ኃይለ ማርያም የስ በኦንላይንም ትችላለህ አንተ እንደመረጥክ። ላይክ በኦንላይን ካልክ ደግሞ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ዙም ሚቲንግ በሚባል አፕሊኬሽን ኦኬ it could be ሰኞ ሮብ ዓርብ ሊሆን ይችላል ወይ ማክሰኞ ሐሙስ ቅዳሜ አንተ በመረጥከው ሰዓት እናስተምር ይሆናል። ሶ ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ስልክ ስላለ ደውልልን። you have been teaching for an hour now. yeah I usually go live for an hour, or if I can I will try to go like a little bit even further. Okay. we have been being friends for ages. You say that's a really good try, but you already used have been, so why is being used here? So plus I want you to use third person singular, which is she, he, because we're using has been የምንለው የፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት ቴንስ ስለሆነ እየተጠቀምን ያለነው I want you to use third person singular የምንላቸውን okay. so you can make it a little bit better and just say she has been my friend since okay since childhood, since we were like a kid or something like that. so that means you're still friends with her እያልክ ነው ማለት ነው። so ተወልደ you can just contact us። ሌሎቻችሁም እንደዛው መማር ከፈለጋችሁ ኦንላይን ላይ ከየትኛውም ቦታ ሆናችሁ ኦኬ ክፍለ ሀገርም ውጭ ሀገርም ከሆናችሁ ወይ ደግሞ እዚሁ አዲስ አበባ ሆናችሁ ከራቃችሁ you can just take the course ኦንላይን ላይ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ኦኬ ሶ ስለ ፕራይሱ ስለ ኤቭሪቲንግ ከኢትዮጵያ ውጭ ነው ያለሁት ኦኬ I understand ተወልደ I understand ከኢትዮጵያ ውጭ ካለክ ደግሞ ኦንላይን ክላሱ ይሻላል። ሶ ኦንላይን ክላሱ እንደነገርኩ ነው በሳምንት 3 ቀን ሰኞ ሮብ ዓርብ ወይም ደግሞ ማክሰኞ ሐሙስ ቅዳሜ አንተ በመረጥከው ሰዓት መማር ትችላለህ። ኦኬ ስለዚህ ደውልልን። ቴንክስ Okay, so newcomers, welcome to our live stream. This is Bright English and I am BT. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to subscribe. The other thing I want you guys to do is, if you guys have any question, you can just write it down in the comment section. And if you want to learn both French and English at the same time, you can just contact us. Okay, no problem to all that. I'm really happy to help you. So you can just start any day you want. But anyways, you guys, I really hope this live session was helpful for you guys. And then I get like this is all you need to do to improve your English in a good way. አሁን ደግሞ let's move on to the third topic, which should be about ስለምን ብናወራ ደስ ይላችሁ ወይ ደግሞ like ስለምን ቪዲዮ ቢሰራላችሁ ደስ እንደሚላችሁ you can just write it down. If you guys have any like suggestions, you can just write it down, okay? Okay, I was waiting for your comments, guys, but anyways, I will just move on to the third topic. So that is competence topic again. We have seen about how to speak English in a better way, where to start from, okay? Where to start from, even if you are a beginner, if you are like a starter, or if you are new to the language, how can I start in Milan? And the third thing the more I want you guys to know is about yes, like we have seen what kind of techniques we use. Types of question, you mean? Or like, is that the topic you want us to do? If that is, let me know. Let me know. You say, Farouk, I can't speak Arabic, by the way, so I don't know what you're saying. But if you can, make sure to just like write it in an English way. So we've seen about these 3 different topics. I hope it's really helpful for you guys. So make sure to just follow the techniques I told you, and trust me, you will see a big change. But I'm changing on the third. So let's see about conditional tenses now. So what are conditional tenses? We've seen it because but now we are focusing on the second conditional tense. So it's used to talk about hypothetical or unreal situations, okay? So hypothetical እና unreal situationዎችን ለማውራት ስንፈልግ የምንጠቀመው ቴንስ ነው። So for example, let's say about you have a hypothetical situation in the present or in the future, for the future. So the structure looks like if plus past simple, okay? And then you use would, which is the verb 3 form of would, and then the verb you use. So for example, the first thing is to talk about unreal situations. For example, let's say okay, ሀብታም በሆን ኖሮ like ዓለምን እዞር ነበር ወይ ነው I would travel the world. So if I were rich, I would travel the world is like how you can say it. I have a question. I have questions. How can a person can have an eye this gorgeous like you? Oh, Salah, you're so sweet. Thank you very much. I'm actually blushing, guys. So let's focus. Idiomatic education, please. Okay, please teach about types of questions. Yeah, sure. Types of questions, right? Yes, we can discuss about that. That's a good topic. So for the next 30 minutes, we will see about types of questions. So that's really good. Who asked us that question? I think that's idiomatic education. So what are the types of question የሚለውን አስረጀን ብሎናል። So ስለሱን ነው። So አንደኛ እንግሊዘኛ ላይ there are 4 main types of 4 main types of questions in English. We will get back to the ኮሜንታችሁ እየቆየ ነው የሚደርሰኝና I'm like ከዛ ጋር ይገባል ግን እዚህ ጋር ማየት አልቻልኩኝም። I have a problem with listening exams. I'm an Arab and I get full marks. I am good at English and I do not make mistakes in all subjects, but the listening exam always causes me to lose marks. Oh, I'm really sad to hear that, but like today's topic is mainly about that, so that will help you speak better by shadowing technique, by speaking daily, okay? So you can just practice this way. Okay. And I do not want my GPA to down because of it. I will advise you. I will get back to you. So just stay with us. But now let's talk about the 4 main types of questions. So what are 4 main types of questions? And then yes or no questions. Yes or no questions, they're just simply used to answer questions when we are asked. So for example, are you hungry? Yes, I am. Or if you're not, no, I'm not. Just like that. So for example, demo, Did you finish your homework? Okay, የቤስራህን ሰርተህ ጨርሰሃል? If you finished, yes I have. If you haven't, no. I mean, it depends on the helping verb you use. ለምሳሌ ጥያቄ የተጠየቃችሁት did በሚባለው auxiliary or helping verb ከሆነ then you must reply the yes or no questions by using yes I did, or if you haven't, or if you didn't, no I did not. So you can just find the answer even from the question, okay, the starting of the question. The second type of question is WH questions. So these WH type of questions ምንላቸው ደግሞ who, what, okay, where, why ምናምን የምንላቸው okay, they start, the statement start with this ወይም ደግሞ ጥያቄው በእነዚህ የሚጀምሩት WH question እንላቸዋለን። So for example ስምህ ማን ነው የሚለውን what's your name, okay, where do you live, where are you, I mean how old are you, something like this. We call them WH words. So WH words like we can see who, how ማለችበት ማለት ነው። So the third type of questions is choice questions. What are choice questions ደግሞ የምንለው? They offer a choice between two or more options. ሁለትና ከዛ በላይ ያሉ ምርጫዎችን ለማውራት ስንፈልግ የምንጠይቃቸው ጥያቄዎች። For example, let's say አንድን ሰው ማስመረጥ ፈልጋችሁ ከቡናና ከሻይ። Okay, so do you want tea or coffee? Meaning you're using a choice question. And the other thing is, for example, let's say you want to stay home because it's raining, but your friends want to go out because they're bored at home. So would you like to come with us or stay at home? Meaning you're like asking somebody to choose between two different options. So እስካሁን types of questions አየን? Three types of questions. Yes or no questions, WH questions, and choice questions የምንላቸው። The fourth type of question ደግሞ የምንለው tag questions የምንላቸው ናቸው። So what are tag questions? They add a short question to the end of the statement or confirmation. For example, let's say somebody is asking you if you will come to work. So you're coming to work, aren't you? Okay, aren't you is a tag question that comes after the statement so that it will add okay, confirmation. Okay, just confirmation ሲጠይቁ. For example, you're going to close the door, aren't you? Meaning, okay, መጨረሻ ላይ የምናስገባው to ask for, I mean to know about their confirmation. Okay, የመርሳቸው ለምሳሌ let's say he is a good teacher, isn't he? Okay, he's a good teacher, isn't he ማለት he's amazing, he's really good at teaching እያለ ነው ማለት ነው። So these are the four types of questions. I hope it's clear for you, idiomatic questions. If you want me to give you more questions, you can just contact us on our Telegram and I'll send you more questions so that you can practice. ወይም ደግሞ ሌላ ቪዲዮም ሰራላችኋለሁ ከፈለጋችሁ ስለ type of questions ጥያቄ እንሰራለን ማለት ነው። So there are four types of questions. Yes or no questions አሉ፣ WH questions, okay, choice question እና የመጨረሻው ደግሞ tag questions የምንላቸው አሉ ማለት ነው። Okay, and I do not want my GPA to go down because of it. Advise me. So I got first in school. Okay. Oh yeah, so you live in Arab and then you do really good at your exams, but you struggle with the speaking part is your problem, right? So how can you talk better? Like I've told you, don't focus on the grammar. The other thing, speak daily even if it's with yourself. And the other thing, practice the shadowing technique, mimic pronunciation, intonation, how natives speak, and that will be easier for you. And then pretend to be in situations. And if you can, journaling also helps. So you can journal your day, your activity, your daily plans, or anything you have going on in your life. Salam Mohammed Osman, how are you doing? Salah Abdul Bar, she's the most flawless woman we have seen till today, isn't she? That's a really good tag question, a long question, but thank you if it's for me. Yes, she is. That's really good. Listening, not speaking. Oh, you struggle with listening. My bad. I'm really sorry. So how can you listen better? It's really easy because you're hating number. So your issue is actually the most common, and you can assume like just with practice you can do better. So how can you listen better? One is by like following up with subtitles. When you watch a podcast or when you watch a movie, try to watch them with a subtitle so that you can read and listen to what they're saying clearly. And the other thing is listen to music, podcasts, and any other movies. They're really helpful, by the way. በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። ፋይናሊ የኤግዛም ቲፕ ካለሽ about type of questions ኢትስ ኦኬ ማይ ፕሌዠር። ሶ ማይ እንትን ነው መጀመሪያ ጥያቄው ኦኬ የተጠቀሙትን ኦግዚለሪ ቨርብ ወይም ደግሞ ሃቭን የተጠቀሙት ዲድ የምንላቸው አይደለም ሄልፒንግ ቨርብ የምንላቸው። ሶ ጥያቄው ሲጀምር ለምሳሌ ሃቭ ዩ ደን ዩር ሆምወርክ ሲባል እና ምርጫው ላይ ደግሞ በየስ እና ኮስችንስ እንድትመልስ ከሆነ የተፈለገው የስ አይ ሃቭ የስ አይ ዲድ ኦኬ ሊያሳስቷችሁ እንደዚህ ያመጣሉ። የስ አይ ሃቭ የስ አይ ዲድ no I haven't no I didn't. So which one should be the right answer or the correct answer? Yes I have ከሰራክ ካልሰራክ ደግሞ no I haven't. So which means መጀመሪያ የተጠቀምነውን auxiliary verb dependent ስለሆነ እሱኛውን ነገር ቼክ ታደርጋለህ and then it's really easy. How does the absence of gender neutral pronouns in Amharic impact students' use of English pronouns and what strategies work best for teaching correct usage? Oh, that's really an interesting question. I haven't been asked this question not in a long time. I haven't ever been asked this question. So, literally, this word is a bit hard to pronounce. We will get back to you. I will get back to you, Rabi. So, Salah said, literally, this word is a bit hard to pronounce. So, it's not actually. Do you want to pronounce it just like how the British pronounce it or how Americans pronounce it? Once you figure out that, it's really easy. Just write down the letter or the word in Google, like okay, Google Lights Afona, and then you just like touch the mic and then you can listen to what she says. Literally, I think that's how I say it. So the American one, yes. Just write it down in Google so that you can hear in a better way. Okay? You can hear in a better way. So you can hear in a better way. Google Yaskabona, and then you can just check it like that. So Ravi, you say there are gender neutral pronouns. Okay, so we're just going to focus on that. That's a good question as well. So until then, keep joining if you have further questions. You can just put gender neutral pronouns. What does it say? Let me describe it to you guys and we're going to discuss it in a more detailed way. I'll make a video after the end of this live session, okay? A live sialk way videos are busy topic. That's a really good question. So it says gender neutral pronouns are used to refer to a person without specifying their gender. Okay? So ጾታቸውን ሳንገልጽ የምንጠቀማቸው pronouns ናቸው. So ለምን መቼ እንዴት እንጠቀማለን የሚለው ደግሞ እኔ so they are helpful when you don't know someone's gender. Okay? ያንን ሰው ጾታ ሳታውቁ ስትቀሩ። ሁለተኛ ደግሞ when you want to be inclusive meaning he or she ላይ አይደለም ፎከሳችሁ ወይ ደግሞ የትኛው ጾታ ላይ እንደሆነ አይደለም ፎከሳችሁ so you just like use them or in like you're inclusive ሁሉንም አጠቃላችሁ መናገር ስትፈልጉ። ሁለተኛ ደግሞ the person refers gender neutral pronouns. So common gender neutral pronouns የምንላቸው እነዚህ which are they, them, theirs. So these three are በጣም widely used on our daily conversation, on our daily lives. So these are gender neutral pronouns. For example, እነሱ ስራ ይመጣሉ okay they're coming to work which means we're not focusing on the like the pronoun or yes like we're not focusing on the gender. I'm sorry. So when you don't want to focus on the gender or when you don't know someone's gender, you can just use these three ones which are they, them, their. For example, መጽሐፉ የነሱ ነው በለኝ so which means you're not focusing on the gender. Okay, you're not focusing on the gender ወይም ጾታው ላይ ፎከስ ያደርጋችሁ አይደለም. So that means the book is theirs meaning you're just inclusively telling that it's theirs. There might have like ሴት ሊኖር ይችላል ወንድ ሊኖር ይችላል, it doesn't matter. You're just like referring to them inclusively. Okay, may Allah bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that means a lot. Thank you guys, I really love you so much. Thank you. Okay, so the third one is Z here semi-bold. For example, Z is a great teacher, I gave her the book. So this one are actually a bit complicated, so it's better for me to make a video, so I will keep that on mind, gender neutral pronouns, so that it will be much clearer for you guys. But you guys can just like give me an example in the comment section if you can. For example, just say ትላንትና አውርቻቸው ነበረ። so that means ሴት ይሁን ያወራችሁት ወንድ ይሁን ያወራችሁት this like you don't, it doesn't matter when you use gender neutral pronouns. so ትላንትና አውርቻቸው ነበረ የሚለውን statement if you guys can try it again in the comment section. okay ተርጉሙና ጻፉልኝ እስኪ. I'm waiting for you guys, by the way. But anyways, newcomers, thank you for staying with us. Today we've seen about many topics. We tried to discuss about different other topics. We tried to cover somehow the parts about understanding English but not being able to speak, or having stuttering issues, or like the words just disappearing from our head and everything, and how can we improve that. The other thing we saw was about has to. Okay, we've seen about has to, we've talked about types of questions, we've talked about many ways, many topics. So I hope it was really helpful for you guys. Thank you very much for staying with me. I'll be back with a different topic, but until then the last question would be this. So I want you guys to give me the answer, please. If you guys can, make sure to write the answer in the comment section. ትናንትና እነሱን አውርቻቸው ነበር በሉኝ by using the gender neutral pronouns. So how can I say ትናንትና እነሱን አውርቻቸዋለሁ የሚለውን statement, how can I change it? I have spoken with them yesterday. That's excellent, Salah. ሌሎቻችሁ ሞክሩ እስኪ ሌሎቻችሁ ሞክሩ. I am expecting for you guys to give me the answer. I want each and every one of you like እንድትሞክሩ. so if you guys can, make sure to just try. okay መሞከር እንዳትረሱ. so እነሱን ትናንትና አውርቻቸው ነበረ. I spoke to them yesterday. so the gender neutral pronoun you used here is them. You're just inclusively talking about people. There could be female, there could be male, we don't care about them. So we use gender neutral pronouns to talk about person without specifying their gender. okay and when you want to be inclusive. okay I want you guys to give me an example by just saying let's say the teacher, okay, the teacher have kicked blank out. so which gender pronoun, okay, gender neutral pronoun should I use? The teacher have blank, okay, the teacher have kicked blank out. so I want you guys to write the answer in the comment section. I'm waiting for you, by the way, guys. But anyways, okay, let me just wait for you for 3 seconds. I will give you 3 seconds, so just make sure to write it again. I have, okay, the teacher but anyways, the teacher, okay, you're talking about students, for example. Sorry guys, I just can't speak without my lip gloss. That's something I just surrender for. But anyways, you guys, I hope you had a great time with me. I really have an amazing time. If anyone arrives early, they can wait in the lobby. That's excellent. Ravi is an excellent student we have here. So thank you for giving us, thank you for staying with me, and thank you for spending the time with me. If you guys have any further questions, any detailed issue that you guys want us to focus on, or if there is any question you guys have, just make sure to write it down. we will see about that. The other thing, answer the teacher can't stand her imaginably beautiful smile. Answer the teacher can't stand her imaginably beautiful smile. Salah, you're a flirt. I hope to answer you, but I really don't understand. That's completely okay. You'll get here, okay? Just keep on practicing like I've told you. Just keep on practicing and make sure to watch our live session, and if you can, try to get tutored with us. You guys can just start any day you'd like. So just like you can just learn any day you would prefer, you would just choose. So it's completely fine. You'll get there. Just give yourself a break. So let's see another topic instead, right? I think it's better for us to see another topic instead of just ending the live, because I'm not that tired yet. So we're just going to proceed with different topic that I have for you guys, but this time I will make it a bit easier for you, or like something that's interesting. So let's just see these expressions. I guess these are expressions that you can use. So I already made a video for this topic, but let's just try to recap it again so that you guys can memorize it. So it's about expressions you can use to talk better. Okay, so we're just going to move on to the third, not the third, I don't know, like I lost count, guys. But anyways, we're just going to move on to the other topic that I have for you guys, which is about expressions you can use for daily conversations. So for example, let's see the first expression you can use, which means to get ahead of yourself. The teacher has kicked them out. Oh yeah, the question I asked you, I thought you forgot, by the way, guys. I thought you forgot about it, but anyways, thank you, Ravi, for reminding me again and answering it. But anyways, so these are conversations you can use. For example, to go on about. Okay, so when we say to go on about, that's an expression you use to talk about something, or to keep on talking about something. Like just to keep on talking about something. For example, let's say you want to say like, I could go on about my love for books all day, meaning I can talk about books like every day, anytime. Bonjour, Joar said. You guys are mainly living in like people who are from France. I don't know, but like the teacher was getting ready for what? But anyways, you guys, I could go on about my love for books all day, or I can go on about my love for music or anything. So to go on about is an expression you can use when you mean to talk. Okay, to talk or to keep on talking about something. Let's see the second expression, which is to scrub out. So what does it mean when we say to scrub out? To scrub out meaning you're like to erase a memory, or it could be to make an effort. Okay, so it could be either one of these two, so you can just use them. Good morning. Hi. So you can use these two to just, what does it mean, Saba? I don't understand. But I think many of you are like following Mr. Daniel. That's why you're speaking French very well. So I'm really happy that you guys are getting better at it. Or even if you leave France. Oh, I think you leave Sabano tomorrow. No, I don't understand. Just don't mind my clumsiness, okay? I just don't know for sure, but like I'm also learning French here, so maybe I might be able to know many words just like you guys. But anyways, let's see the second expression, which is to scrub out. So to scrub out, it has two different meanings. One is that to make an effort, and two is to remove something. Okay, so to remove something. How many compliments have you had today? Including the ones I give for myself, or I don't know, just I don't remember, but people are really nice to me, so thank you very much, you guys. You are the reason I go on live every day. If you guys were actually mean, I would have just closed my door and cried the whole night. But that's a joke actually, guys. But anyways, to scrub out is an expression you can use to mean to remove something or to just avoid bad memory. For example, let's say you had a really bad year and you just want to scrub out all the memories, meaning just want to avoid all the memories you had from that year. So that's an expression you can use to talk about memories, to talk about something, to remove something, okay? Things like this. This third one is to get ahead of yourself. Okay, to get ahead of yourself, what does it mean? It means to act prematurely. For example, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just talk again, or let me start over. Meaning, I'm just like talking, like I'm not talking what I want to talk, or like the point I have for you, I'm not saying that, or I'm acting prematurely. So these are expressions you can use. So we have already seen 3 types of expressions you can use to just improve your English speaking. So I want you guys to give me example with the expression that says to act premature. I mean to get ahead of yourself, okay? By using this expression, I want you guys to give me an example in the comment section. So I'll be waiting for you guys. Just write down an example, please. Okay, so like I've told you guys, to get ahead of yourself meaning to act prematurely. So I want you guys to use this expression and write an example for me. You can just to get ahead of yourself. Yeah, like to get ahead of yourself, I want you to write a full statement, okay, or a full sentence by using this expression. You guys are you getting carried away? Carried away with what? No, Bob Rose, I was asking for a statement, or I'm just asking you guys. You are the You guys are actually very sweet, but anyways, I'm the type of person who loves compliments. So thank you for giving me good ones. Okay, these are really good ones. You guys are really amazing. So but anyways, you guys, thank you very much for staying with me today. We're like having a really great energy here. So I want ሁላችሁም እንደዚህ ሌላ ቀንም አብራችሁ እንድትቆዩ. But anyways, let's pass it to the fourth expression, which is to sign up for. To sign up for. So what does this expression mean, or what does it mean? I have already made a video for you guys using this, like there are like 10 or 15 expressions. So these are ones you can use to speak better English, or to just like, you know, it would be cool to use them. I can't get out of the broadcast. Your explanation forcefully injects information into my brain. That's really good. I'm happy that you are still here. Are you getting carried away is an expression. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Bob Rose. I know, but I thought you meant it for me, and that's why I asked. I know I'm not. But that's a good one. But like the expression I asked was to get ahead of yourself. So I was actually expecting a sentence, okay? That's why. It was just a misunderstanding. But anyways, let's see to sign up for. So what does to sign up for mean? It means to commit to something. Okay, it means coming to something. For example, let's say she didn't know what she was signing up for. She didn't know what she was signing up for when she started that job, meaning ምን ውስጥ እየገባች እንደሆነ አላወቀችም ነበር, or something like that. Okay, so it's just like equivalent to that Amharic meaning, but it might not be equivalent to the Amharic meaning, but like you can use them. So but anyways, newcomers, thank you for joining our live stream. If you like the live session, make sure to give it thumbs up. And if you have any question, you can just write it down in the comment section, and let's proceed. Ramadan, Muslims are fasting. Oh yes, guys, Ramadan Kareem. I think it's going to be on Monday, right? Or I don't know. When is the holiday going to be? But anyways, yes, for everyone who are like Muslim, if there is anyone who is Muslim, I don't know, like what do you call a person who just follows a Muslim person? I don't know. But anyways, don't mind me. Anyways, you guys, let's see the beef's expression, which is right and left. So right and left means in a quick way without thinking. For example, or to do things quickly. For example, let's say she just spends her money right and left. Okay, right and left means she just doesn't care about it, or she just doesn't think about it. Okay, she just sorry, she does it without actually thinking about it. That's what it means. Okay, so I hope these are helpful for you guys. And what else, you guys? So what else do I have for you is even though. So even though is also an expression that you can use when you talk about something. Okay, something that was like, despite the fact that, okay, it has an equivalent meaning to the despite the fact that or even though the computer was on sale, it was still $2,000. For example, let's see this example. So what does it mean? Minimum quantum እያለ ነው. So we're referring to a negative statement. Okay, a negative statement. When you refer to the first statement and then you just want to make it negative, you can just add even though. So even though she was beautiful, she was rude. Let's see the statement. So this means you're saying her rudeness, okay, her rudeness, just like something like that. So I hope it's clear for you guys. But anyways, I will take a break after 4 minutes. So I hope this one was really helpful for you guys. Thank you for staying with me. And the other thing I want you guys to know is, if you want to speak English better or any language, as per usual, just practice. Okay, try to practice as much as possible, and that way it will be really easy for you guys. And try to read books, try to listen to podcasts, try to watch, or try to speak with yourself. Write down what you feel about your day, about anything you guys have going on throughout your life. So that way it will help you speak better, and then you'll be exposed to many opportunities. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Thank you for staying with me. I hope I really had a great time with you guys. Thank you for staying with me. So እንግሊዘኛም ፈረንሳይኛም በአካልም በኦንላይንም መማር ከፈለጋችሁ ስልካችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ አለ፣ ደውሉልን። and you can contact us. okay, መደወል ትችላላችሁ፣ ስልካችን ላይ መደወል ትችላላችሁ። ወይም ደግሞ ከየትኛውም ቦታ ሆናችሁ በዙም ሚቲንግ አፕሊኬሽን በኦንላይን ላይ መማር ትችላላችሁ። I have one expression. It is easy to be beautiful, but it's difficult to appear so. But you appear so. ጸጋዬ ፈቃዱ ሰላም ሰላም፣ እንዴት ነህ? How are you guys doing? You guys are really amazing. Thank you for staying with me. ግን አሁን I need to take a break because my mind is slowly shutting down. So let me just take a quick break and then I'll be back, and that will be it for today. Okay guys, that will be it for today. I hope you guys had an amazing time with me. But anyways, thank you for staying with me, and thank you for like keeping me some company. But anyways, you guys, just make sure to practice. Okay, make sure to practice, make sure to do things that are like, these are really easy to practice. So just practice. And the other thing is, just subscribe this channel because it's really useful for you guys. So if you like it, just subscribe, and you can ask us anything in the comment section if you want, like if you want us to make videos for you. Oopsies. Sorry guys, I'm trying to add some topics for you guys. that's what I'm trying to do. So let me just find a new topic. So now let's see about phrases you can use to give opinions. So let's just go out from all the topics that we've discussed. Okay, of course, like keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. I wanted to leave the live, but I think I should stay for the next few minutes. I know I'm just so indecisive. Don't judge me, guys. But anyways, wait. Okay. You turn boring topics into blockbuster lessons. Oh my god, that means really, you guys are really kind. Ravi, thank you. You have an amazing afternoon. See you soon. Okay, Salah. So I should just take a few break and then I'll be back to you guys. She just right and left in choosing her new school. Okay. So you mean that she is like choosing quickly, or she's not thinking straight? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I understand your point, but thank you for staying with me. You guys are really kind and sweet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Yetacho, hello. But anyways, I'll be back after a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'll be back after a few minutes. Until then, keep that in mind, what we have discussed for today's class. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying with me. Where are you laughing? ዛሬ እንትኑን ቻልኩትኝ ልቀሰቀስ ብዬ ፈላስፍ እንትኑ እኮ ነው ስክሪኑ ስለማ ወይኔ እንትኑን አላጠፋሁትኝም።